connections. I'm getting that there are maybe multiple partnerships, but there's at least one or two others beside you, that there's an equal partnership. There's also, it feels like 3 or 4 energies behind you. It feels like a very small army, like a little contingency behind you. And then I'm even picking up your connection to your own life. Your connection to your own life as just sort of this big, I don't know if it's like a concept or an idea or how you feel towards it or about your own life, but it's your actual connection to your own life. King of Pentacles to start, and I kind of feel like I do want to take all of this. King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of passion here and a lot of ambition, trying to do everything, trying to take on so much. You could have overcommitted. You could have. Now you're about to let some of this go. You are about to let go and release some of these promises or commitments, or yeah, just sort of like an overextension. And you know, in the moment, you really, the heart was there in the moment, but it's like there's a lot going on. Now there's a solution here. There is a solution to how you're going to do this, and it's going to come in pretty fast. So if nothing's come up yet, it's about to come in. Now this could be your own ingenuity. It could be your own, maybe not even thinking and focusing. Work with however your energies naturally work. So, you know, for instance, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Risings go about everything in this. You know, we have our little, they're not little, they're big, the pincers, but we sort of go side to side and approach we're sort of indirect and approaching, unless you have like a Mars and Aries or something. But, you know, there's going to be the solution coming in, and we're going to open this up a little bit more. This could be someone who is, oh, see, now I know what it's this camera that does the lag. It's not the connection. Okay. Anyway, so this King of Pentacles, that could be you. This could also be someone else that you are connecting with. This is someone that's basically got it all together. They've got their finances in order. They've got their home in order. They've got their family well taken care of. The business is great. There's no big repairs that the house needs. It's like all of that stuff. So this is someone who's definitely responsible for more than just themselves. I can hear the ice cream truck. I want ice cream. The Star. So you have the Star, beautiful, beautiful energy. We can just, oh, very nice. Okay, so very inspired. There could be the solution coming to you through your dreams or through some kind of meditative practice. There's lots out there. There's even on, you know, TikTok, there's just like a lot of stuff out there. So, you know, whatever you're guided towards, let yourself follow that line of curiosity, because that's there for a reason. Okay, you have this divine impulse or this curiosity for a reason. So we're going to open that up too. There's a healing happening here. So, you know, you're going to rest after having, you know, held up so much, maybe all on your own, or just the responsibility or this is like you've maybe have owned not just responsibilities, but you've maybe even owned problems. You maybe have even owned feelings that have not even happened yet, or situations that have not even happened yet. You know, you might be sort of projecting into the future things that, you know, if this is you're sort of forward looking and thinking of, okay, this is what I really want, and it's going to take all of this, or it's going to demand all of this, or it's going to involve letting go of this, whatever that is. But there's, you know, once you figure this all out, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel very, very relieved. This feels kind of like a practical, this feels like your whole life. This feels like you're organizing your entire life differently. This feels very organizational and very practical. Ooh, another knight, the fastest knight as well, a Knight of Swords. Be a little bit careful with your words and communications. I know it's difficult if you're watching this around the end of August 2022 because ours in Gemini. But, you know, this is, again, some energy that this is fast. It's a little bit curt. It's a little bit sudden. You know, you may be feeling more connected to your own life than you ever have before, or that you ever have like in a very long time, because it's giving you this confidence, or it's giving you this new energy, like this new quality to make a very fast, sharp shift in your life, where maybe this might look impulsive to people like just looking at your life from the outside, but you have like this confidence about you where you feel more connected to your own existence, and it feels more under your ownership. It feels more under your command and control for you to do something like this. So, you know, the Ten of Wands, this was something that you, or multiple things or relationships that you felt very beholden to, or an image you felt beholden to hold on to, beholden to hold on to, you know, but this is something, but it was just, this is almost like you not responding, or let me say this, not reacting to certain things happening in your life, and you are more so aware and conscious of your subconscious response to anything. So it's like you get to heal that up, you get to go right through that. You get to go, you really get to cut through the chase here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. It's this wonderful, beautiful sound of ice cream truck. It was only the idea, the concept, the image. It's just something that you were holding on to that was immaterial, that was having you feel like this is a lot heavier. This is like where it's not all that bad. And you really took it on to be very, not like you took it on to be very bad, but you took it on to not like you took it on and thought you were going to feel bad about it later. It's anything like that. I'm sorry if you can hear it. It's like really loud out there. The ice cream truck. It's like right outside my home. Okay. This is very much where with these two knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, where the solution comes in like a lightning bolt. And this is what I say, your whole life can change in a moment, in an instant, when you change your perspective, when you change your mind, when you change how you're looking at it. And I know how that sounds. I know that we resist that very thing, and we would rather have everything physically change in ways that we think would make us feel more comfortable. But when you really do that, when you really take that in, when you really live that, you can do it, and it happens. And all of a sudden you have options where before you felt like you were in between a rock and a hard place. All of a sudden the solution is there. When nothing's really changed, you can just see something now. That's what this feels like. And this has to do with very practical considerations, very practical applications. Let's get one more or two. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. We were just talking about that. Nine of Pentacles and Temperance. bottom of this deck. Your Poppers, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. So, you know, this could be like a new partner or a new 1,000,000 hours later. That's all for the iPad, folks. Okay, so like I was saying, the Chariot and the Two of Wands speaks to you're getting like a new partner, or you maybe we're going into business as a venture, but it's like this, I don't know if it's someone that's already with you, but this is very clear. It's like you have a little army behind you, and then you have someone over here, partner, maybe a life partner, maybe a best friend, maybe just, I don't know, someone. And this may be someone new coming in that's also going to be on your, I don't want to say on your level, but they're going to be an equal for sure. And this could be a new person coming in, like I said, but you know, this could also be just something breaking through in an existing connection or relationship. So I would keep a lookout for breakthrough energy and solutions coming through without even really, I would say solutions coming through. It's sort of strange because I see that you're under a lot of pressure. You're under a lot of stress. There's a lot that you're holding up. The solution comes through when you sort of let it all go. And this is very interesting because I'm picking up that you're very connected to your life. And I feel with the star here, I feel like this is someone that meditates. Hear me out. So when so Mars entered Gemini Saturday. So I'm recording this day 4 of Mars and Gemini, and I started a Mars and Gemini manifestation. It's a 7-month cycle to work some of this energy. And this is what you can do. We do the best that we can, but if you're still meant to go through things, if you're still meant to feel feelings, you can't really avoid that. But what you can do is try and modify it. And this is why we strategize. This is why we have professional astrologers and the like. So, you know, what I'll do is I'll try to pull the frustration the way I want it. Now, sometimes that works like 80%, sometimes it works 0%, but I make the effort and I try. So what I'm trying to do with Mars and Gemini is physicality every single day. And I'm day 4 and I'm doing great. And also daily psychokinesis, telekinesis practice, as well as daily writing, but I write every day anyway. So it's not, I just like to have something on the list that's like kind of encouraging me to just like, oh, one's already done. So anyway, long story short is I'm a Cancer ascendant with a Capricorn sun, so I always get like a double whammy with transits. And so Mars is going to be 7 months in my 6th house and in my 12th house. So I have this daily meditation. I do daily meditation anyway, but then I'm adding to make sure I do my practice, my PKTK practice, to help with this Mars energy for me. And then also something physical, something actually physical that I can do every single day to help work off and, you know, some of this run off extra energy or run off excess energy. When I meditate, I completely disconnect from who I am, from my life. I am nothing. I am nowhere. I am no one. I'm just like floating. I'm just like a consciousness floating around and just, you know, just floating. And so it's to be that far away actually helps me personally be more connected to my own life, to who I am when I come back. And, you know, I'm kind of getting that vibe a little bit. And so it's like, yes, you have these pressures and stresses, but you do need something. If I'm catching you early and you're about to be meditation is going to be part of your daily life, this is maybe how it happens for you, where you just sit down and start just noticing your breath or paying attention to the motes, the dust motes drifting in the light, and the beams of light, and you're just, you know, something, and then boom, the clarity, the answers, the breakthrough happens. So There's that. Had to say that. Let's talk about the overall. Overall, you have Temperance, the Nine of Pentacles, and this Six of Pentacles. I talked about the Six of Pentacles in this weekly horoscope. The plot twist. What was it? The last plot twist. I talk about the portal being an equal two-way flow of energy, whether that's abundance, whether that's love, whether that's sex, whether that's affection, whether that's sapiosexual. You guys are talking about the same book. You guys are in the same vibe, but it's an equal two-way flow, equal two-way exchange of energy, and everyone benefits, like a win-win situation. So I like this here, especially with the Temperance energy. Gosh, my arms are so freaking long. Especially with this Temperance energy, that's just like double balance, even more healing, even more nurturing, even more, honestly, this looks very single. This looks very like solitary. This looks very, this Nine of Pentacles, this is a different person. This is maybe someone you're about to partner up with, if they're sort of like on their own and you're about to be part of some kind of superpower couple or something, or even just a JV, a joint venture, and you guys are putting your heads together. So it's really nice. This Nine of Pentacles is someone that can already provide for themselves. They already take good. Did you know that when veins pop, this is when they go down, but if I do this, they'll come back. That when veins do that, you're overheated and the blood is trying to get as close to the surface as possible to kind of cool off. And when you hang your hand upside down, all the blood rushes, but it'll drain when you kind of put your hand back up. Anyway, random blood facts. The Nine of Pentacles, this is someone that is very independent. They already take care of their mental health. They already emotionally regulate their own emotions, and they take care of maybe their sexual needs, their financial needs. They just take very good care of themselves. So you can trust this person essentially. This is a very balanced person. So this is someone that you're going to have an equal exchange, an equal two-way flow of energy where everybody benefits and everyone's like super duper happy. So overall, yeah, this is someone around you. This is you celebrating some kind of independence or some kind of maybe milestone that you're coming up upon. So let's open these guys up. Let's start with this Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. Tell me more about, thank you. It is the King of Cups with the astral rose gold. It's not actually called an astral deck. It's just what I call it. I just call it the astral deck. The King of Cups, two kings here. Could be two dudes. Dude one, dude two. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. We're talking Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Risings. It can be, does not have to be. So, oh, that's so funny. We had a psychic slip in Pisces last week. I just remembered that. That's kind of funny. I think there was, because I think there was a King of Cups and a star as well in that reading, and over on Patreon, the pages tier, the lowest tier, pages and above. So this breakthrough or realization can come through a good friend of yours. I'd say open up and talk with your King of Cups friend. This is a very emotionally mature person, an emotionally wise person, or you could have your idea about how you're going to reconcile something between you and this person. If things are uneven, like that Ten of Wands, if the King of Pentacles is stuck doing all the work and King of Cups has not been doing any of the work, or vice versa, then you gotta fix that. There has to be an equalization here, a redistribution of responsibilities of some such. Okay, let's take a look at the star. Tell me about the meditation, the inspiration. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to take all of that. Let's talk about it. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. To clarify. Okay, so this star, honestly, it's going to be something you've got to fight for. This start, this new beginning. It's got all the passion, it's got all of the emotional charge to it. And it's something that you're going to have to defend. You're going to have to really stand up for this. This is, you are developing some kind of project and you have to advocate for, this is like when someone is advocating for someone to get maybe equal pay in a situation that, for their women co-stars or something, and then the male star advocates for equal pay. It could be kind of something like that, where you're like, you know what, this deserves a chance. This deserves or has earned its own spot. And there is something, this is part of the solution. It's like either to wipe the slate totally clean, forgive all debts, wipe it away, clean slate, student loan forgiveness. It's going to be something like that. Or it's to start a new thing completely. To start a whole new job, a whole new, something. So that's the breakthrough. It's either going to have to totally all come down in an existing situation between these two dudes. If it doesn't have to be two dudes, it could just be the masculine energy in both of you, your masculine energy and their masculine energy. Like you both agree on the what, but not the how. Or you have the same want, but not the same path to get. There's something a little bit incongruent, or someone's left with far more work or far more to bear than the other one. And you're butting heads about it. And I hope not, but this could be an ego thing. Someone could be emotionally carrying more than the other one. And this one might be a workaholic. They might be channeling all of the stress into the work. So it's almost like this could be, if this is not an emotionally mature person, this is someone that has huge emotional needs because they're not filling it themselves. And so they're going to this King of Pentacles for more to fill their own cup. And it's too much. It's too much for this person, and they're not really facing it. They may be just going into workaholic, and just channeling all of the energy into the work. And this is like a, someone just like sucking the life out of you. I'm not trying to be like mean about it. I'm just saying that this person will feel better afterwards too, even if it's like a little tower moment for them. Everyone's gonna feel better because it's just too much. So there needs to be a breakthrough. There needs to be a wiping of the slate, but it has to be honest. You can't forgive someone and say you forgive them and then bring it up in a fight later on. That's not how it works. Like if you let something go, like you have to really let it go. It has to be real. It has to be authentic, or you have to stick it out and you have to be honest about, I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not over it. I'm just not there yet. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? So it's, the star energy here is saying that there's some energy available to you for either the release, like the letting it go and the acceptance, or what is that noise? Or the energy is there to release and let go of the whole situation and totally disconnect and just let the whole thing go, or let some big thing go within the situation. I hope that makes sense. You know your life and how this fits into your context. This feels like, I want to say, lovers make the best fighters. This feels like that. This feels like lovers make the best warriors. I'm getting like the Seven of Wands is like this warrior energy, and then it's just so fueled by love and passion and joy. Lightness of the heart, lightness of the soul. That's on your way to, ascension. That's kind of lightness of being. And of course, self-mastery, energetic self-mastery, if you're on the path of Jesus Christ, which is anyone that learns from me, that's the path you're on in terms of self-mastery and learning skills, talents, and abilities with energy work, as opposed to the way or the path of the Buddha, or just being very like transcendentally zenned out and just like humming in that nice buzzy peace, but it's not focused on tools and using energy and mastery. It's more focused on achieving that state and then maintaining that state, equanimity or balance, if you will. So I'm picking up that this is someone that wants to defend this new start, this new beginning, this new practice, this new, for some of you, relationship. Let's take a look at this Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. Oh, got it. And it is the Eight of Cups. You might be traveling. Might be traveling very quickly. I mean, this could be a journey. Ooh, okay, be very careful. I'm just getting this. I'm getting someone out the door, on their way out the door, and then there's like a fight before they leave. There's a fight like right up to the minute. This is really bad timing. This feels like a King of Cups thing, like a low vibrational King of Cups, like picking a fight or starting a fight right before someone has to go on stage and perform, right before someone has to go into an interview, right before someone has to go to a meeting, right before someone has to go give a speech, right before, you know, it's like someone may pick a fight with you, like right before you have to go do something very self-affirming. This person, it would be from the person that doesn't really fill their own cup, or is emotionally sort of insecure or lost, or sort of like there's nothing that really grounds them. Because you use it when it grounds you. You use it consistently. I meditate every day because it works. Guys, if astrology and tarot cards and psychic ability, if none of that worked, I would have moved on years ago. I would have just, oh my gosh, like I would have found a new thing, you know? So this is all borderline obsessive for me because it actually works and it's actually real. So, you know, there's a little bit of a maneuvering that's happening here. Be very careful of that picking of a fight, someone picking a fight with you right before you have to go do something, right before you have to go and be amazing and be you. And someone's taking very good care of themselves. Someone may not be taking good care of themselves and putting that emotional labor. Someone is doing way more emotional labor in this relationship, or if you're not like in that kind of, if this close bondage situation, then you are putting way too much emotional labor. You're taking on too much emotional labor because you're projecting into the future and you're generating worry, or you are reliving the past and you are generating negative feelings from the past, and you're charging all of that up, and you don't want to do that. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands, the Chariot. Tell me about the Two of Wands and the Chariot, please. This would definitely be someone far from you. Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. Why do I like this so much? Oh man, that is cool. I like her. Although there's a lot of people, and that's always a little bit more difficult for me as a psychic when there's like a lot of energies and a lot of different people. So, you know, there's that. This could be so archetypical though. So, you know, keep that in mind when we're talking about, as I describe these characters and these characteristics of these people, that it could be, you know, archetypally true. Even if it's just you. I don't know why I'm getting this, but there's something about allowed, like being allowed. Like, she's holding her hand up like, you may pass, you may approach, you may make your offering. you know. You may come forth. I shall hear you. You have the ear of your queen. You may speak. You know, kind of a vibe. This might take some time. This part might take some time. You may be putting something together with this person that's going to be very successful, lucrative, popular, or like an athletic victory, an athletic win, or a competitive win if you're involved in any kind of competition or will be competing. That's who you want on your side. So you have a little bit of baggage to drop, and maybe it's even both for some of you. Maybe you're dropping your own projections and your own expectations and your own pressures, and the other person's doing the same thing, and you guys get to move on together. That's very difficult with the entrainment. You're always with the partner that you're supposed to be with, because you have to constantly entrain and stay in the same vibe. So you're never going to, so if you're like that, then you're only going, you have to either grow together, or you're just gonna, you know, because maybe one wants to, you know, do this, the other one wants to do that, or someone wants to change and one wants to stay the same, or they both want to change but they don't want to change in the same direction, or, you know, so it's a little bit a lot. I also like this Queen of Swords because this feels like someone that will wait for the win. They will wait for this person. This is like the master strategist here. This is the person that plays the long game. They project into the future, and they don't misuse their imagination and think of the worst case scenario and worry and fear and all of that, you know, calamity type energy. This is someone that looks into the future and projects into the future strategically, non-emotionally, and that's how they're going to win. I don't even know if this person's really connected with all of this happening over here with these two dudes. It's like maybe one or both of these dudes want to do that with this Queen of Swords, and I don't know, there's something that's got to be worked out there if it's two dudes. Make sure that you say everything that you want to say. That's something coming through for you. Okay, last but not least, what is this guidance for this energy? Ostrich, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Choice is clear for... Oh, I forgot to show you guys my new little behind me. The billy goat likes being fed and butting people with his head. I just found that and I just thought it'd be nice. So the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. And then you have the Wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Oh my God, that's exactly what all this is. But there is something that you're kind of like defensive about. You're going to have to defend this choice. You're going to have to defend this new beginning. You're going to have to defend this investment. Investment. You're going to have to defend it somehow. You're going to have to like fight for it. It's going to be like that. So definitely play the long game. Play the long game. All right, my loves. Take very good care. I will check in on your energies next time. Until then, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.